Baby Bean is a super smart boy, the son of a super rich family. That's why he becomes the target of 3 robbers, but they don't know how much this little boy tortures them. Pay attention. This cute baby is not easy to deal with. The 3 robbers are about to face disaster. The little boy looks at the pig face, which seems so familiar, then looks back at the man in front of him. The little boy suddenly laughs. Why do they look so similar? The man picks up the little boy. His expression really special. Then he makes an excuse to take a photo and takes his family away. They take the opportunity to take the little boy out the back window, get in the car, and leave. Then they leave a piece of paper with the total amount on the table. We have the baby, don't call the police, and demand a ransom of $5 million. It turns out that these 3 robbers have been targeting the little boy for a long time. Bro, how do you know if the milk is hot or cold? Try the sensitive part. The result. This makes the boy laugh, thinking, this guy is hopeless. He originally wants to let the boy drink milk and sleep, but he doesn't expect to fall asleep first. The boy pats his face a few times, but he still sleeps soundly. The boy climbs through the window to the top floor, sees the pigeon and drools. Unfortunately, he drools right on Jack's neck. Jack thinks the idiot next to him has spit, so he turns around and slaps him. Finally, the 2 raise their heads to look, and after seeing it, they are so confused and hurriedly run up. At this moment, the boy crawls along the wooden board, wanting to catch the bird. Jack sees it and rushes over. The result is, before Jack could regain consciousness, he was hit again. David angrily throws the wooden board away. In the end, they lose the only way to catch the boy. The boy chuckles. The 2 look down, knowing that the wooden board is gone. We all jump over there together, okay? 2 of them jump over, turn around and don't see Jack. Jack is now still struggling. Oh, maybe he eats too much. The 2 idiots quickly run down and ask the boss if he is okay.
Quickly go catch the baby for me. At the same time, the boy sees a blue bus. When they just raise their heads, they see the baby getting on the bus, and the 3 of them hurriedly drive after him. But the driver is so stupid that he turns the car in another direction. Bean, on the bus, has already gotten into a basket. They chase after him, open the car door, but the baby has already disappeared. It turns out that the baby has already hidden in the fat lady's basket. Just then David accidentally sees the baby. Then they come back and hurriedly chase. Realizing people are following her, the fat lady hits the other person's mouth with her bag, then grabs his neck and punches him repeatedly in the face. Who told you to follow me? Let me show you my strength. The baby takes advantage of the 3 men being bullied to crawl into a nursery, so a nurse comes to pick him up and play. But very cleverly, he crawls under the stroller of a baby, not only drinking milk, but also playing around in the stroller. The next destination is the zoo. The boy just keeps crossing the street. Have you ever seen a baby as brave as this? At this moment, the criminals also see him. They want to cross the street, but there are too many cars on the road, so they can't get across. Not only that, their feet get crushed by the wheels. They run across the street and end up falling into a hole. Finally, they see Bean's footprints and search for him. Unexpectedly, inside, Bean has made friends with King Kong, causing them to just laugh foolishly in front of the animal cage. David says, "It's time to use my long arms." David reaches out to pull the boy's shoelaces, trying to pull him toward him. Unfortunately, King Kong holds him back. "Big brother, please save me." The monkey stands up and walks toward David. "My little brother, can you touch him?" As a result, King Kong strikes a blow. Looks like I have to go buy bone and joint medicine again. It's also fun here. Jack shakes his head. Arms are broken. Now it's your turn, Harry. Harry takes the broom and lifts the boy up. Just when he thinks he has succeeded, the monkey pulls him back and puts him down. A second later, ouch, it must be Jack's turn to take action. He takes advantage of the moment when the boy and King Kong are sleeping and drags him out. As a result, the monkey suddenly wakes up, grabs his 2 hands, and yells at Jack. The monkey hasn't brushed his teeth for a long time, causing him to suffocate. Then he finishes with a blow, breaking both buttocks. Clap hands for my bro. Under the protection of the gorilla, they can only stand and watch. But a moment later, the baby crawls out of the zoo and continues his adventure. At home, the mother cries tears of worry about her son. The 3 robbers continue to chase him in exchange for ransom. Unexpectedly, they actually see Bean after a while. They hurriedly get out of the car and chase after the boy. Seeing this, the boy quickly crawls into the grass. When they are rushing to find him, the baby goes back into the water pipe. Only then does Jack realize that he is smart once more, telling them to run to the other end of the pipe. Sure enough, they catch the boy. But just as he is about to carry Bean away, the police suddenly appear. Turn around, but the police still walk in front of them. Jack has already covered the boy with his coat. Unexpectedly, Bean reaches out and grabs his 2 balls. While the police questioned him, Jack's member really hurt.
Have you seen the missing kid recently? At this moment, the boy lights a lighter. Just a second later, Jack opens his mouth but doesn't dare to scream. The bean inside burns even more. And the police think he is an idiot. So they leave. But they don't leave right away and even come back to ask more questions, while the boy still refuses to let go. Hey, why is there a smell of grilled meat? It seems like summer is coming. So people are grilling a lot of cocks. Jack is so hurt that he is paralyzed. At this moment, the baby takes the opportunity to crawl away. After the police leave, Jack can't stand it anymore. The fire starts to burn fiercely. The other two see it, quickly lay Jack on the ground, and stomp on the poor bird non-stop. If nothing unexpected happens, Jack loses his ability to continue his lineage. David is still arrogant. See how well I can put out the fire. At the same time, the boy crawls to the construction site. The big truck just runs over Bean's head. Bean laughs happily and continues his adventure, climbing up the steel plate to get the donut. This boy is sitting on the steel plate eating a donut. A second later, the steel plate is lifted up high. Oh my god, David sees it and is terrified. The three robbers hurriedly take the elevator to chase after him. Seeing this scene, it is really creepy. When they get there, the three look down and almost pee their pants. But the boy is still playing happily. As soon as the iron plate is lifted up, David is pushed down by Jack. But unexpectedly, the steel plate loses its balance. The boy slides down the iron bar and lands safely. David is suspended in midair. Jack pushes Harry to save him, but both of them are suspended. Finally, they can't take it anymore and fall down. Luckily, the piece of wood still supports them. Harry has just sat up and doesn't understand what is happening. It seems like he loses 2 quail eggs this time. Then, he falls into the cement bucket again. David has just been saved and is pushed onto the elevator by Jack. David jumps down and hears a loud bang. Thinking it is good, who would have thought that a second later? He falls backward. He has just turned around and hasn't even come to his senses when the elevator goes up again. David turns 360 degrees, sits on the cart, and while he still doesn't understand what is happening, he rushes out and falls down. Luckily, he falls right into the trash can, so he is still alive. At this time, Jack finds the boy. The boy smiles and crawls away. Jack confidently walks forward, but unfortunately steps on a banana peel and slips. The hammer flies up from the sky and falls down, hitting Jack's head. Jack is in pain, hitting the wooden board and screaming. The boy looks at it and shakes his head. This case is really hopeless. Jack wants to grab the rope to stand up. Who would have thought that he steps on the mixer's start button? A second later, everything falls on him. This is really too miserable. Oh my god, why is God so unfair to me? Why do I keep losing to you, boy? Jack is furious and determined to catch Bean. At this moment, the transport elevator descends. The boy just climbs up. Jack sees the boy, who is about to be caught, escape right before his eyes. Jack is so angry that his teeth grit. Seeing the crane hook, Jack jumps over and grabs the rope. And it is time to get off work. It seems that getting off work on time is a good thing anywhere. At this moment, the boy lands safely. Jack can only watch the boy crawl away. As for himself, he is left hanging for an entire evening. Later, the two miserable brothers also see him. Then, at home, the police report. Many people have seen the boy. Sure enough, it is exactly like the comic book the boy often reads. Immediately, the maid guesses the next stop because, according to the story, he will go to see Donald Trump at the White House. And indeed, the boy does go there. The boy goes inside to meet the old men, making them laugh happily. Finally, the parents' family arrives. Inside, they see an old man singing Merry Christmas to the boy. It is truly a peaceful and happy Christmas Eve. On the way back, the boy points to the clock. His parents realize that this is where the thieves live. The police immediately turn their car to this location, easily capturing the 3 unlucky black male idiots who had the misfortune of touching such a cute boy. Having a child like this is truly a blessing. Puppy Recaps, thank you for watching till the end of movie. Give your comments down below to show us what you feel about this movie and what kind of movies you want to see next. And don't forget to subscribe to support us and see all new updates every day.